Hello, welcome back to me. I was on vacation, and you probably missed me, and now I'm back, and I brought donuts and a very special guest, friend of the column, friend IRL, fan favorite, Paola Loriggio. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
You are. Well done. Gold star.
And today we're going to make donuts. You're going to help me make donuts.
I will.
Great. How do we make donuts?
I have no idea. I was hoping you would tell me.
I do. Okay, first step, milk. Going to warm it up in a pot, just slightly warm, and then dissolve in this dry yeast here. In a mixing bowl, I'm going to have two types of flours, all-purpose and hard, a little salt, a little sugar. Get that mixing in the bowl with one egg, and then slowly add the milk mixture until it's all incorporated. Probably take a couple minutes. As soon as it's all mixed in, I'm going to add the butter, which was the element that I didn't say in the previous time, room temperature butter. And then this is going on a low speed. Once it's all together, I'm going to jack it up to high speed, and then let that really go for 5 minutes and work those glutens. I sound like a personal trainer. And as soon as it's all together, cover it, let it rest, and it's going to double in size like this one that we've got right here, which I made earlier this morning. Woke up first thing this morning and made dough. Punch it down, let it rise again. It's probably going to take about 2 hours in total to rise enough, and then lay it out on a floured work surface and roll it out with a rolling pin about an inch high. Cut it out with circle cutters in donut shapes. People know what donut shapes look like. It's like a circle.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you've had a donut before.
Yeah, for sure. Can you make them without the...
You could theoretically make them without the center hole, and they would just be a bigger donut. I don't really know why we have to have the hole. Wouldn't we have more donut without punching a hole out?
I would think so.
Yeah.
And then you can put like stuff inside, right?
You could. You could make the whole donut and then, yeah, pipe some jelly into the center, which I'm not going to do because I'm not that ambitious. But you could do it. You can do anything. You set your mind to. Yeah. While that's resting another half an hour, those donuts, I'm going to make the glaze, which is easier than it thinks. I learned this recipe from friend of the column, the delightful Mary Wood, and I didn't know how to make the glaze. I texted her and she said, just pour some powdered sugar in a bowl, loosen it with some cream, that's it. What am I going to do after that, you might ask?
Yes.
What was the last step that I described?
I'm guessing you're going to want to fry them.
Yes, that's a great thing to do. So after I've got my donut shapes, I would lay them out on a pan, let them rest, cover it again for a half an hour, let them rise a bit more. Oil is at 325. I've made my glaze.
How can you tell if you don't have a thermometer?
How can you tell if you don't have a thermometer? An easy way to tell would be to drop a little bit of water in the oil and it's going to sputter, and now you know it's hot, but you really have no idea how hot it is. So go out and spend $6.99 on a thermometer. You know, like you're making donuts from scratch.
I don't have thermometer money.
Okay, I would say make more money. That's that's my message to all poor people. Just make more money. So once your oil is at 325, slide them in gently. Don't splash them in. Let them cook on one side, flip them, and you're looking for a golden brown color. Scoop them out, put them on a nice wire rack to cool. As soon as they're cool enough to handle, dip them in the glaze, take them out, let the glaze dry. 30 seconds, a minute is all you need. Dip them in again, and what you want is an even coating because the one dip won't give you an even coating. And then serve them right away, like I did on my recent dinner with former head of the SIU, that's the Super Investigations Unit, which they're the police who investigate the police, Ian Scott, and I made them right at the end of dinner. I prepped them all, and then at the end of dinner, all I had to do was slide them in the oil. And then he said, "You just made these right now?" I was like, "Yeah, it's no big deal." And that's how you make donuts.
Wait, am I going first?
Star.com, employment.
I'm Paola Loriggio.
Oh, you pronounced that well.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you for helping me make donuts.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thank you for letting me have donuts.
I'll see you next week. Make some donuts.
Well done. I didn't think you could put all of that in at once.
You can't.